All right, so you won't find anyone who's going to argue that mortgage rates have had a big impact on housing affordability over the past couple of years, but there is hope on the horizon. And this is because mortgage rates have finally started to come down. And recently they hit their lowest point in 2024, which is great news if you're a home buyer. In fact, if we look back just a few months to May, mortgage rates were at 7.25%. Fast forward just a few months to today, and we are now hovering between the low sixes to 6.5%. And while that may not sound like a big difference, 7.25% to 6.25%, here's an example of just how big of a difference it truly can be. Let's say you are purchasing a home with a conventional 30-year loan for $300,000. And let's say you are putting down 5% and your taxes are $2,500 a year. And let's say your home insurance is roughly $1,800 a year. Now, with these exact numbers, if your interest rate is 7.25%, your monthly payment would be just over $2,300 a month. Now, let's take those exact same numbers, but instead switch out the higher 7.25% interest rate for a lower 6.25% interest rate. And with those exact same numbers we previously discussed, at a 6.25% interest rate, your monthly payment would drop to just over $2,100 a month, saving you roughly $200 a month or just over $2,400 a year in interest. So in this scenario, one full percentage point drop is worth roughly $200 a month on your overall monthly mortgage payment. Now, if you're thinking about buying a home, this may leave you wondering, how much lower will mortgage rates go? Well, experts say that the overall downward trend should continue as long as inflation and the economy keep cooling off. But don't forget, as new reports continue to come out on inflation and the economy, there is going to be some continued volatility. What you want to remember is that it is not wise to let these momentary ups and downs distract you from the overall larger trend. Mortgage rates are still down roughly a full percentage point from where they were just a few months ago. And the general consensus is that mortgage rates in the low sixes are possible in the months ahead, but it just depends on what's happening with the economy and what the Federal Reserve decides to do moving forward. So what does this mean for you? If you have been holding out and waiting for mortgage rates to come down, just know that mortgage rates are already coming down. Now you just have to decide, based on expert projections and on your own budget, when you'll be willing to jump back in. Maybe it's 6.25%, maybe it's 6%, or maybe it's once mortgage rates hit 5.99%. At the end of the day, when it comes to buying or selling a home, it's all about your motivation. Ask yourself this question: why am I wanting to move in the first place? Establishing your why will help you navigate any market and any mortgage rate. If you have put your plans on hold because of higher mortgage rates, think about the number you want to see those rates hit and then enter the market. Once you have made that number in your mind, don't hesitate, as mortgage rates always move, so you will want to act fast. Remember, the true reason behind wanting to move is following your motivation.